Assalamu alaikum. I'm Abbas Yassin and I'm here to pitch AssetVerse, a secure AI assisted enterprise asset management system designed specifically for Bangladesh SMEs. Today, many SMEs still track assets using spreadsheets or generic HR tools, which lead to asset loss, slow approvals, and weak accountability. As you can see, this is the landing page of the prototype we are currently building, and this is the version 1. This is made using Daisy UI framework, component library, and a merge stack. So, your first question can be, why am I even building this, as there are other or global alternatives currently available? Well, if you look at the bubble chart of the market cap, the market is completely opened in Bangladesh SME, and we can be the first of its kind to target this market and make a proposed solution that's low cost and high feature with high features. The problem is that asset management tools don't exist globally, is that the best ones are priced, designed for enterprises, not SMEs. Bangladesh SMEs need something affordable, easy to operate, strong on security because assets are money. AssetWord is the first of its kind for this segment because it combines three things in one product: a hybrid authentication model for stronger security, AI feature for to reduce manual work, and SaaS ready foundation like subscriptions and modern media handling. This is not a toy demo, it's a prototype designed to become a real SaaS product. If you look at the feature metrics, which was derived based on the responses we got from the industry people, these are the features they wanted, and AssetVerse completely checks out all the features that they wanted. Security is where funding decisions often fail, so I designed AssetVerse with the security first architecture. Instead of storing tokens in local storage or exposing them to JavaScript, AssetVerse uses a hybrid novel authentication model which uses Firebase for identity and a custom JWT token with a custom cryptographic signature using HTTP cookie on it. That single choice reduces several real-world problems like access token theft and session replay. You can compare our hybrid proposed model against JWT only and Firebase only. Our model completely keeps the app secure from any type of XSS attacks and CSRF attacks. This isn't just a claim, we evaluate security coverage against common OWASP style threats. If you look at the attack surface graph, the hybrid model blocks more categories than JWT only and Firebase only approaches without adding enterprise complexity. And performance remains practical for SMEs. Core operations stay fast even with added features. As you can see, our hybrid security model checks out 26 out of the 27 ASAP authentication models. Now I will switch on to the live demo. This is our landing page. This is a public route where the person trying to visit this website can see what type of assets they store. You can join in as an employee or you can join in as an HR. There is a toggle for night mode and a night mode. If you log in as an HR manager, this brings us to our HR dashboard. As you can see in the dashboard, there is an AI Insight menu where the AI checks our backend database and gives us a complete overview of what assets we have, how many employees we have, and how many pending requests we have. This dashboard is made beautifully. So you can see the asset list contains a list of the assets currently available that are out of stock available, and we can switch between a list style view and a cart style view. A very interesting thing about this asset searching mechanism is that we can use AI smart search. Suppose if I type out of stock desktop, this will only show me the out of stock desktop. So The AI intelligence search mechanism is really effective when you have a large inventory and you can use a natural language processing to type out when you don't remember the actual keyword, or in this case it's Intel 15 pre-built PC, but we don't, if suppose we forgot the name, and we can just type out of stock desktop and it will list out the out of stock variant from the database. If you look at the add assets, we can add assets to our inventory. Suppose I type iPhone, and the AI suggestion automatically says this is a phone category and it is returnable, and gives a confidence score saying that this is 95% confident that it's an phone category. If I apply, it will automatically select the categories and everything. If I select a date, suppose 24, and give a purchase price 15,000 of 1,50,000, and if I create AI generate, it will create a description for me. We can use this description, and we can also add images for the subsequent asset, and we can add the asset. If you are new to this asset management system, you can also use the AI chatbot, which has complete context of our database. So if I ask how do I add an asset, and ask the AI chatbot, because everyone is not tech savvy, it will guide me to the complete process of how to add the asset, and we can have a concurrent conclusion chat with the AI bot. The all request page captures all the assets that we have. If I click the AI prioritize, it will list out the high priority asset that needs to be approved, cancelled. As you can see, the AI categorizes this is the high priority. This is an intelligent asset management system. If I assign an asset to an employee, that person becomes completely affiliated with our system, and we can track every person who is associated with our company, and we can even remove. This isn't just remove. If I click remove, the asset will be returned to our inventory, and the count of that asset will completely show in the asset list, making this keeps complete track of our assets and eliminates the problem of ghost assets. One more thing is that this is the first of its kind that follows the PCI DSS compliance stripe payment system. We can use stripe payment, and we can use this payment to increase the amount of persons we can have in our team, and this is the first of its kind. And we can also manage our profile, change our names. This uses the Firebase CRM system. If we look at the employee dashboard, the employee dashboard has also its the employee dashboard is also completely separate from the HR dashboard. It shows only the necessary things needed for the employee. If the employee my assets list will show how many types of assets the employee is been assigned. It can print the asset, it can view details of the assets, and the employee can even return the assets, which will completely manage atomic values of the assets. As you can see over here, we can request an asset, and if I click request over here, this request will be submitted to Bus Medica Limited, and I will get a request, and if I approve this, Yusuf will get completely associated with that company. One more fun fact is that Yusuf can be assigned to many companies at one time. Yusuf has wanted asset from Bus Medica team coders, and by requesting assets, and the affiliated HR accept giving the assets, Yusuf becomes affiliated with this company, and Yusuf can check all the team members who are currently working in these two companies. This creates a great working environment and a way for the employees to know each other. Also, there is the same AI assistant menu chatbot where Yusuf can also ask how to request for assets and everything. Next, I will show you next I will run a reproducible, adversable probe test, 10 attacker style test against the live deployment. This checks real risks like XSS cookie theft, resistance, CSRF behavior, JWT tampering, rejection, algorithm downgrade attacks, logout replay protection, and Stripe web forgery resistance and approval race conditions. As you can see in the background, there is a test running, and this shows that our asset verse security completely passes all the tests from T1 to T10, with the details showing how it passed the test. Each test brings pass or fail, and the goal is measurable evidence, not marketing claims. Next, is in a conclusion, if we check the security benchmark, then we can see that against JWT and Firebase only, our model completely blocks all these security measurements, and we are confident that if we get funding for this project, this can be the first of its kind to deploy this novel security architecture. If we receive funding, this prototype can scale into a true multi-tenant SaaS for Bangladesh SMEs. The next phase is RAG, a retrieval augmented knowledge layer, so that the system can answer questions with complete company context and political and policies. We'll add AI assisted intake, upload, like suppose we can upload an asset photo and the system auto fills key fields, suggests category and generates documents. Long-term asset work becomes an AI augmented EAM where routine workflows, adding assets, assigning assets, generating PDFs are automated, but are always auditable and secure. This market is open locally, and with early support, we can build the first tired SaaS EAM in Bangladesh with strong security and real AI value. Thank you, and